The truth is waiting to be uncovered. They've been corrupting our minds, decaying our bodies, entrapping our souls, leaving us to rot on this planet, each cycle becoming more meaningless than the last. We wander like blind sheep, searching for worth, for wealth, for happiness.
They are leading us to our doom.
Our souls have fallen victim to what humanity has become. Our hearts have darkened, our sight obstructed.
Like a fish in an aquarium, there is no escape. Our souls remain forever trapped in this prison of illusions.
Distracted by anything and everything, from politics to the media to religion.
Their eyes forever watching,
Ruling.
controlling.
The powerful elite forces of this earth lie behind the scenes.
And knowledge is our only power.
The time has come for us to take that power back.
Emancipate our minds and open our eyes.
We are the illusion.
The Prophet Muhammad said that a time would come when the whole world would gather around to plan the destruction of the Muslims, as if they were gathered around a table to take part in a meal. Today the nations of the world are doing just that, around the circular tables of the United Nations General Assembly Hall.
That when we're dealing with the subject of the Antichrist, there is a lot of symbolism involved in it, religious symbolism, which needs to be interpreted.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
أعطي الكلمة الآن للأمين العام للجامعة العربية صاحب السعادة نبيل العربي.
سيادة الرئيس.
Thank you, Mr. President.
اسمحوا لي أن أتقدم بالشكر
Allow me, sir.
ولأعضاء المجلس على دعوتي للمشاركة في هذا الاجتماع الهام.
I've got an article here entitled "Two Eminent Churchmen Agree."
Yes.
That there actually is, this is a shocker to a lot of people.
Yes.
That there are satanic practices going on at the Vatican. Could that be true?
Yes.
You want to say that? If I was a lawyer and you were on the witness chair, I'd say, would you say
it's out loud? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Now, when we say in the Vatican, it's at a certain level, and there's no doubt about it that there have been and still are practices that are formally venerating Lucifer, the prince of this world. There's no doubt about that.
The people who are hanging out at the United Nations are just simply, in a nutshell, one word, they're Luciferian. And I'm just sorry to report that, but that's just what it is. And so all of the people today who are promoting the United Nations and the concept of world government, whether they know it or whether they don't, whether they're doing it for money or whether they're doing it for power or for whatever reason they're doing it, they are promoting the philosophy and the religion of the Antichrist.
In 1986, Pope John Paul II gathered in Assisi, Italy, the leaders of the world's major religions to pray for peace. There were snake worshippers, fire worshippers, spiritists, animists, Buddhists, Muslims, Hindus, North American witch doctors. I watched in astonishment as they walked to the microphone to pray. The Pope said they were all praying to the same God, and that their prayers were creating a spiritual energy that was bringing about a new climate for peace.
Robert McGinnis with the Family Research Council says it appears the hidden agenda is to unite people under one religious organization so they will peacefully accept UN goals such as population control, abortion rights, and one world government.
A new world order.
This ethnic cleansing that you're hearing about is Christian cleansing throughout the world. And as the Antichrist becomes more powerful, you're just simply going to see more and more and more of it. Now here, we have a picture of John Paul II hand in hand with the communist 33rd degree Mason, Nelson Mandela. Most all the blacks think that Nelson Mandela is the great black hope to South Africa. Here he is shaking hands with the communist Mikhail Gorbachev, who's also a Mason. We are in the middle of spiritual warfare. But the point is that I think some of us at least are here because we realize that there's a real problem today. But the people who are on the outside looking in, this is not what they see. They're watching leadership of the Catholic Church meet with members of the Communist Party, like Togliatti in Italy. And they're asking themselves, how can this be? I think we're in the last days. How we got here is anybody's guess, I suppose.